The concrete industry is essential to our living.
Concrete is the foundation of society.
Almost no construction goes on without the use of concrete.
It's the second most consumed material in the world after water. It's an incredibly important material for everyday life.
Concrete is an ancient technology. It's been around for 2,000 years or so, but there's still so much potential for developing new ways to utilise this very functional and yet versatile material.
I've been in the industry across the 20-year period. I get excited about concrete. People think that's weird.
Like, I didn't come out of school and was like, I want to be a concrete person. But I got to investigate, go out there and look into it and read all about, like, hands-on what's going on here and problem solving. And I found that that's where it all started. I got really interested.
You don't find too many indifferent people in the industry, and I think that's what attracted me. It is so fundamental to what we do.
What draws me to this industry is the innovation that I see and the potential for innovation.
The Concrete Institute has a very important role in the industry because it's a facilitator of knowledge.
We bring in that knowledge as seminars, technical evenings, and papers. We have to share the knowledge.
CCAA provides a forum where people can express their opinions. We may not agree with each other, but we can have the discussion, we can have the dialogue.
An institute within this industry that continues to help promote and educate.
Concrete Institute has given a chance to the construction industry to produce a quality, safe, smart construction. That's what we are there for.
It's the link between industries.
The world is becoming a global place, and I think concrete and the Concrete Institute has followed.
Being a member of CCAA connects you to a community within Australia and within the world.
There's been a lot of things being done more globally, which has influenced concrete a lot, and also how the Concrete Institute operates.
Gone from a Concrete Institute that was very much focused on just doing things within Australia, and to the present day where we are part of the international community. We're recognised by people like ACI, FIB in Europe, and that's where the Concrete Institute is today.
So the research that's done here is equally valuable in other parts of the world and vice versa.
Well, there's a benefit in knowing how things are done in other countries and definitely improving standards in each of those countries by harmonizing codes and standards, but also why people are doing things differently. I believe there's going to be even more collaboration between CIA and ACI in the future.
So it is an international and universal technology, and we've got something to learn from others, and they have something to learn from us, because Australia is right up there with the leaders in concrete technology in the world, and has been for a very long time.
The Concrete Institute of Australia couldn't survive without the support of its allied industry partners. Over time, we've continued to have that wonderful support from the CCAA, which is now the Cement, Concrete and Aggregates Australia Group, along with all our other industry partners.
So CCAA members are member companies. So they're corporations, they're not individuals. Whereas the Concrete Institute have individual-based memberships. The two of our organisations working together can cover both the personal interests and the individual interests in the sector, as well as those corporate interests that we see with companies. It's absolutely vital that two organisations work together to deliver the best outcome for our industry overall.
I think now and into the future, one of the biggest challenges for our industry is going to continue to be environmental. I really think that the future is around, sustainability.
How do we get to net zero carbon emissions across the construction industry by 2050? This is where the world's going. There is a challenge, it's an engineering challenge to be solved, and we can do it.
How can the concrete industry maintain the performance and durability expectations and requirements that have been developed over the past, say, 50 years, and incorporate a lot of the new sustainability development goals and carbon emission goals that are demanded of the construction industry going forward.
The industry itself is embracing the need for the environmental aspects that we need to meet and the sustainability of our industry. We are embracing the needs and requirements to ensure that there's a future.
We need to consider our climate change, and we need to consider what we're going to do so that the future of the construction industry is stable.
Well, if the industry's not changing, the industry's dying. It's about as simple as that.
We need the young engineers to be embracing change, the older engineers to accept that things have to change.
The younger generation coming through, I think, are more advanced and more mature than any I've seen in generations before. Their understanding of technology, their use of technologies that are coming through, their keenness to adapt, their keenness to be educated, to educate themselves. And from that perspective, I think the future's in really, really good hands.
I think it's really important to engage the young people, because I would have thought, oh, no one wants to talk to me, I don't know what I'm talking about. But they do, they want to engage. We have great ideas as younger generations. We're creative with the digital age going up, but then they've got fantastic fundamentals and life experience, and I think the Concrete Institute is really facilitating that, which I've found really, really good. I really think I'm quite passionate about it.
Diversity is really, really important in our industry at the moment, and we continue to focus on it, which is great to see, and it's bringing a whole new perspective to the industry.
Diversity of opinions, a diversity of background and knowledge base is incredibly important going forward, because it's only through utilising those diverse sources of information that we can really further progress the development of concrete and concrete technology in Australia.
Diversity creates better thinking, more innovation and opportunities. And that's only going to be for the better of the concrete industry in the future.
And that's what CCAA is all about, is a diverse gender, cultures, talking together, all about concrete, our passion, and looking to solve problems.
You look at something like the Concrete Institute, and it's as relevant today as it was back then.
To me, it's just one big family who are really, really passionate about concrete.
The fact that it's turning 50 is a testament to how important it stood the test of time.
I love concrete, it is complicated, and it's a great industry with great people.
It's a damned interesting technology, and it hasn't ended. It's still growing.
The Concrete Institute of Australia has evolved over the last 50 years that it's been in existence, meeting the needs of the concrete industry in that time. I have no doubt that we will continue to do so over the next 50 years, and the Concrete Institute of Australia will continue to embrace the changes as we evolve into the next 50 years.